You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast. This is S4, and we're here to spoil you rotten on today's geekiest shows. This may include relevant episodes up to as well as including those in the description. If you want to avoid knowing too much, then please come back later. For those who remain, I welcome you to the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
Spoilers.
Yes, indeed.
Breaking stuff?
No, I have a drum kit now. So what I make bad jokes? I don't need your guys' room jobs anymore. Hi, everybody. This is Small Screen Spoiler Show.
Whoa.
Episode number 78. 78. I'm CJ. Scarily pretty face and catwalk silhouette boat.
You know that's right.
Yeah, damn right. And of course, that man over there is Jared. Fucking hillbilly shit Azevedo.
Hey. We're rednecks, not hillbillies.
Third chair, always belonging to the one, the only, the international treasure, Daryl, colder than a witch's tit Shaler. And making sure I don't screw things up too bad. Giving a shout out to our amazing producer, Raul, the shoe guy knows all Garza. Oh man, it's been about what, almost a month now since we've recorded this.
That's a stupid long time. I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
Holidays, man.
I sure hope I can remember what happened in Mr. Robot.
This is, no, I wrote it down and I'm still not sure I know exactly what went on in Mr. Robots.
I wrote it down, yeah.
But yeah, I still don't know if we're going to actually be able to figure out what the hell happened in it. But speaking of figuring out what the hell happened and stuff, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Episode 3, or Season 5, Episode 3, A Life Taken. Episode 4, A Life Earned. Episode 5, Rewind. Episode 6, Fun and Games. Then we're going to talk about the Mr. Robot Season 3 finale, Shutdown -R. Left out part of it there. It's the reboot command. Come on.
Nerd.
It's the reboot command. Then we'll talk about Punisher, maybe. Season 1, Episode 5, Gunner. Episode 6, The Judas Goat. And Episode 7, Crosshairs.
Oh, man. All right. So let's go ahead and start with, from the top, with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Gotta go in order with this one. Just a forewarning, I, for some reason, cannot find my notes for episode 4 anywhere. So I don't really remember what happened in that episode. But start with episode 3 first.
Okay, I was going to say, wait, we haven't talked about episode 3?
So things aren't quite as Guardians of the Galaxy as we'd hoped so far. In fact, it's a pretty fucking grim vision of the future. But thankfully, we have the agents to bring in a little sarcasm as the show continues to focus on world building over the actual narrative. 50% of Fitzsimmons is MIA, and the other 50% is stuck in The Handmaid's Tale, I think. I don't know, I've never seen that show, but this looks like their pictures. And also, there are Inhumans now, which would be great except for those off switches. Oh, and someone is trying to get in touch from what remains of the Earth.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Yeah, that is all accurate and all things that happened.
Yep. Those are some things.
Those are things. As is typical lately, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D's on point with their funny lately, most of my notes are quotes.
I tried not to do that this time. I tried to resist.
I couldn't, because the Terrans call it martini.
Yeah, though with Cassius, or whatever his name is. Cassius, the main Kree guy, with him showing up and being in every episode. Except the next one, I guess. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I get Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has become it feels like Buffy and Angel. And I don't know if it's just because there's a blue guy who's the main character who's always walking around, who's like an evil version of the host from Angel. But
Possibly.
I don't know. Like I get a seriously Angel vibe from the show all of a sudden.
I
And I
can
know
feel
it's a Whedon. I know it's a Whedon show, so it makes sense.
But it's not Joss, though. That's the thing.
No, it's not Joss, but it is a Whedon thing.
It is. It is still
You can
Whedon.
feel it.
It still feels very Whedon, especially in an episode coming up. Like,
It's like, hey, what if we mashed Firefly and Angel together? What would
Yeah.
that be like?
it turns out kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I kind of dig it. Like,
Oh, I love it.
yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm
I am-
absolutely like enjoying the hell out of this.
I'm impressed at how much I'm enjoying this season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so
Yeah.
far.
I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I am. And it's not even like these are great episodes, because they're kind of not. Like, all of this is like over the top, kind of sticky stuff, but turns out that's what I wanted.
Yeah. So, give me the shtick.
Yeah. Like,
Give me some silliness. Give me some bizarreness, and just
even when the show's being serious,
lean
it can
into
be
it.
silly. Like, it does silly very well. And I'm glad that they decided to go back to that instead of what they did in season 3 and bits of season 4. Like, the fact that one of the quotes from this show is "the shoe guy knows all" is just like an indentured servant to the junkyard king. Like, that's ridiculousness that I love. Like,
it's not
keep-
stupid. It's recon.
exactly. Like, it's so silly, and I love it. Like, so I don't know. One, I'm glad Inhumans are still a thing, and I'm kind of glad they're not really pulling back on the special effects for them in Humans.
I don't know. Rock Boys were a little bit cheesy looking, but they still worked.
Yeah,
But
well, I mean,
everything kind of has that little bit of cheesy campiness to it, so
Yeah.
it's not so like it fits even when it's
Simmons.
not bad. More on that soon.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is over the top and silly, but it does kind of fit. And I'm still not entirely sure this is the future. I think it is a future. I think they're doing that weird freaking
Yeah, well, what's his discount Star-Lord was throwing out multiverse theory, so
that's true. Robot Vin Diesel.
Robot Vin Diesel. The
Yeah.
Iron Giant? What?
No. Robot Vin Diesel, freaking what's his face? Yeah. The robot. The robot. Time traveling robot.
Oh, Enoch.
Yeah, Enoch. Robot Vin Diesel.
He's way too small to be Vin Diesel.
It's because he's a robot.
He's an automaton,
Yeah. He's Robot Vin Diesel.
and I love him.
Yes, he's cool. I love it.
What is their status? Unknown. Where are they? Unknown.
What are you good for? Unknown.
Remains to be seen.
Give me more of this. Like,
Who are you? I am a Kree, as I have always been.
brother. Hello, fellow Kree. I too am a Kree.
Yes, Enoch wins best new character this season.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's a new character in the comic books too. Like, I was trying to figure out why I recognized the name, and just because he got introduced into stuff like last year. So
Oh. Well, I mean, he did show up at the end of the season, I guess.
yeah. So in A Life Spent, I have a question. One, poor Abby.
Poor Abby. Is that the Shadow Cat Inhuman?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't write down her name.
And dude was straight up grabbing her boobs. That was a little awkward to watch during the fight. Like, there was no insinuation like he was grabbing that teenager's boobs.
His fist?
No, like when he grabbed her to throw her.
Oh, okay.
He just straight up like molested that girl. Poor Abby. We hardly knew ye. Welcome to Whedon Town.
Welcome to Whedon Town. You got to rip that dude's heart out.
Yeah.
And then you
How
did.
does May know what a gravity storm is?
I don't know. How does May know anything? Is this a spaceship? Is this a spaceship? Can you fly it? Yeah.
Of course I can. What are you talking
I can
about?
fly it. She can hold her own against a Kree.
Yeah.
Really? It's like, well, if her leg wasn't messed up. Really? Okay.
Are we sure May is not an Inhuman at this point? Like,
We're sure. We're sure.
I don't think so. Like, I honestly think she's an Inhuman. And her power is just like the ability to adapt to any fight or to anything.
Hmm.
I love the direction they're taking with Daisy, turning her into an actual superhero. Like,
Quake,
yeah,
Destroyer of Worlds.
yeah, Quake, the Destroyer of Worlds. I love that, and like, I love it when she gets to be strong, because flashback to like 75 episodes ago, when we hated on Sky, like we hated her.
Yeah, we still hate Sky.
Yeah, Sky's
But,
still bad.
But
Daisy's real
Quake's
good.
great. Daisy's good, and so's Quake.
Yeah,
She can still be a little
Quake-
annoying at times, but she's
Yeah.
much better.
but I just like it when she gets the ability to be a kick-ass superhero, and it's not just May that gets to be the badass female superhero. Also, my last note on this one: holy crap, they did spy work.
Is that on which one?
In
That
a
one sneak
lifespan.
out? Yeah, they sneak out in the trawler and find the signal.
Yeah, they actually do.
Beat up that dude.
They
and
do
then-
spy work in this spy show.
Yeah, and then Yo-Yo like straight up gets a guy killed.
Yeah,
Right on.
murders the second in command by proxy.
Well, I mean, she did what she had to do to save
Yes,
everybody.
yeah, so I'm not saying it was a bad thing.
Yeah, nobody felt bad about it.
No. No, nobody. Yeah, this is not a bad death. It's just she straight up murdered a dude by proxy. So feel bad, or not. Either way.
And we got to see Gemma do a little Gemma stuff.
Yeah,
Compassionate.
yeah. Gemma being awkward team nurse mom.
We will teach her things. Gladiator battle, beating up it wasn't a Kree, but it was something with red eyes. I don't know what species of alien that is in the Marvel universe, but I'm sure it's something.
Dude, there's a lot of them. So you tend to just kind of start phasing out.
It's an infinite pile.
So since they kind of bleed together as the name suggested, so let's go ahead and see what Daryl has to say about 4 if you don't have anything else on A Life Spent.
I don't think so. Let's see. Sold out by Star-Lord.
Yeah, discount Star-Lord. Yep.
I have a theory on Star-Lord, but I'll wait
Oh.
till the end.
Okay. So Daryl, what?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you gained a 1-up. A lot happens in this episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. as all of the plot seems to be building up to something. Budget Star-Lord sounds out Quaker Oats girl and, I don't know, other stuff happened. All I do remember is that Fitz showed up at the end. Better late than never.
What? What was that?
Better
Kinda
late.
mumbled it. Oh, better late than never. Okay. You can't mumble on your reads there, Daryl.
Yeah, man. You have to enunciate.
especially when you're talking about Fitz.
Yeah, man.
I know it was Fitz.
Fitz.
Finally. We had to go through 4 whole episodes with no Fitz.
I know, right?
It's
Made me very
rough.
sad.
Even with all the space to distract us.
Because some of the space stuff was real dumb, but we got Fitz back.
Yeah, but it's dumb in a good way.
Yeah, it is dumb in a good way. Which is our show. So I mean, there's that. It is. I need a rim intervention. Yeah, I don't have any notes for this episode. I cannot find my notes anywhere, and I watched this episode twice.
Wow.
Yeah, I have no idea where my notes went.
Well, this one, apparently the only notes I took on this one were the Mac and Yo-Yo stuff. Like his little side story was all
Wow.
that I was really interested in this episode.
Yeah, I liked Angry Fat Dude. Why do you keep doing it to me? Because you're big. That makes it funny.
Go rough this guy up. Why me? It's like, you're a beast. Go be one. It's like, have you looked at yourself?
Yeah, right. He kind of has a point. Like, Mac is an intimidating dude, like at all times.
Yeah, he is. So,
And apparently super smart.
smart dude and tough.
Hi, BioCow, by the way.
Hi, bye, cow. But we got Yo-Yo. It's like, well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Got to rough some people up and fight. Mac's like, no, I don't want to be that guy. We're gonna lure ourselves. I'm like, you know what? I'm with Yo-Yo on this, Mac.
Yeah.
In this post-dystopian terrible world, maybe you should just do what you got to do, bro.
Yeah, go
But then-
punch things. As
but
I
then,
said in the last episode, future dystopian horror show. So
Yes. Future dystopian horror show.
future dystorp.
See, I can stumble over lines too, Daryl.
Drink.
Oh, I didn't make my tea. I meant to make some tea.
Oh.
Well. So, and then in true Whedon style, it turns around on us and we're like, oh, wait, Mac was right. And now I feel bad because he was like roughing up this dude whose special package is a baby. And we all feel bad and we're terrible people.
All of us are just bad people.
And then Mac tears are the worst.
they really are.
No cry, Mac. Don't cry. Please stop crying.
Hug the Mac. Hug the Mac right now.
Hugs.
Everybody hug the Mac.
So,
Man, yeah, that's right. Because he did the whole thing. Because oh man, gee,
it feels terrible. And he's like, but my first daughter died, and I got over it eventually. But my fake daughter, was deleted from the Matrix, and I'm still sad about that.
for good reason.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to feel sad about that, Mac. It doesn't make you a bad person.
No, not one bit.
You're not a bad person. Stop crying. Please stop crying. I can't handle it.
Yeah, right. It's like it's you protect the Mac. You protect him. He is sweet and innocent and gentle, and you protect him.
And I'm gonna skip ahead an episode, but best thing about the end of episode 5 with Fitz.
Well, wait, hold on. We'll get there.
I know, but
Well, let's go ahead and do that now.
wait, I still have notes though. Here, I'll do my other 2 notes real quick. Quote, a lot less formal than Destroyer of Worlds.
Yes.
It's calling her Daisy instead of
Yeah. Can I call you Daisy? Because it's a lot less formal than Destroyer of Worlds.
And so
I
there's
kind
a
of like him. I kind of like him as a villain. Like,
oh yeah, I dig him as a villain.
I mean, I knew he was the mini boss. So I mean, I look back. I'm like, yep, I indeed called him the mini boss. Like I flat out called him the mini boss. So I like him as a mini boss.
He's a good mini boss.
He is.
Cassilius, or Cyrus, or however you
Cassius.
say it. Cassius. Dang it.
Drink.
Cassius.
Hey, what's that guy with the flaming head again?
Ghost Rider. Nailed it. So there's a prophecy, eh?
There is a prophecy.
And May versus the Blue Lady.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Didn't end very well for May.
No, they're like they.
Turns
ran
out
away.
Blue Lady's got balls.
See what you did there. But anyway, so yeah, that's all on episode 4. Let's go talk about Fitz because Fitz is back. Yay!
And how the hell did he get there? Let's find out.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Episode 5, Rewind, when the crowd says Bo, Selector. The predictable flashback episode is
don't
here,
get that
where we
reference.
find that Fitz gets back to his friends with little help from the half of Marvel's Most Wanted who did not find success in Seth MacFarlane's Star Trek fanfiction.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yep, that's it. So, I like the fact that Marvel's Most Wanted obviously happened.
Oh yeah. Where have you been? Oh, I've been doing some things.
And then the ninjas showed up.
Then the ninja showed up, and we're together, but we're not together. Okay.
So yeah, I love the fact that,
And this Rusty character that he's talking about the whole time.
yeah, Rip Rusty,
he
we hardly knew ye.
I'm sure he was a major character in Marvel's Most Wanted.
Kurt bless his cold black soul.
And he's a terrible helicopter pilot.
He's the best pilot the money could buy. He's the best pilot my money could buy. I missed you, Hunter. I missed you so
Yeah.
much.
It was great having Hunter. Hunter and Hugs.
Oh, Hunter hugs. I bet Hunter would be a good hugger.
Oh, here we go. Let me scratch off nearly married until the ninjas showed up.
Time for more hugs later. Oh. So Fitz, obviously, without Simmons, is going back to his twitchy thing that he was doing.
Yeah, a little bit.
So sad seeing him do that. Though, admittedly, like that long of a time, like 6 months in solitary confinement, will break a sane man, much less somebody who's already broken.
Right. And why did he draw monkey faces on the wall?
I don't know, but I love it.
Okay. Just curious if anybody knows why.
It was so strange. Like, I'm guessing it was like, it might have been like a 12 Monkeys reference or something. Like, I don't know, but I loved it. I love the fact that his way of telling time was monkeys.
Telling time by monkeys.
Yeah. Telling time by monkeys. So yeah. I knew again. Enoch shows up in this one. His weird robot Vin Diesel, mini Vin Diesel form. He's the micro machine Vin Diesel. That's what he is. He's the micro machine Vin Diesel.
Okay, I will concede to that. Yes. I am Enoch. I am an automaton. I have been on this planet for 30,000 years.
You look, I was expecting Hunter to give the quote of like, "You look good for your age" or something like that. Come on, Hunter, you missed an opportunity, man.
I don't know. Enoch just seems really excited to be doing something.
Yeah, he seems like he would be spending a lot of time not doing anything. And then, hey, we got a flashback from the bad season, at least.
Yeah.
Repercussions actually matter in this show. I'm looking at you, Gotham. By the way,
they matter. They just pay off sooner.
By the way, I kind of want to put Gotham back on the list.
Yeah.
I rewatched a bunch of the Batman shit, and it's so bad, but it's so weird, and I love it.
I need to watch season 3.
I have been.
Huh.
I'm catching up on it. It's great. I love its stupidity.
It got great at the end of season 2. I kind of loved it.
Yeah, I still hated the whole chess thing and Asbats, but like I love the stupidity now, and I kind of hate the fact that I love it.
I hate myself for loving it.
I do. I hate myself for loving it and actually enjoying watching it on Netflix. So shit went bad when you stuck your floppy in her love drive.
Yeah.
Again, like I really kind of want to see Marvel's Most Wanted because it's obvious that it happened. Like all of these things matter to this show that never existed.
Hunter was off on his side quest and things happened. And they absolutely happened. And I want to see Rusty.
Ferrets now. Like him and Rusty have trained ferrets.
Yeah. Clearly they had bought that RV for Marvel's Most Wanted and they wanted to use it. You can't just let it sit out on the lot.
Yeah.
Bring it into S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, use it. It's a great effect for one episode.
And all those ferrets.
All of the ferrets. Release the ferrets.
Release the ferrets.
Oh, man.
So the seer's daughter is a seer.
Yeah. Apparently some inhuman traits are passed down genetically, turns out.
Somehow, sure.
No, hers are a lot more intense than her father's were, so.
Yeah. Well, he only saw people's deaths.
Yeah, and she sees everything.
She sees all the things.
That poor girl. That must be hell. Like, I thought her dad's was hell, but this tiny little 8-year-old girl just seeing nothing but the past, present, and future, just the only way getting it out is drawing like an 8-year-old girl can. Like, that is the one thing I like. If you mentioned superpowers, like, I don't think I would enjoy reading people's minds, but I could deal with that one. But like future sight and stuff like that, like spying on time and things like that, I do not want that power.
No thanks. I'm good.
Yeah, like I would probably kill myself. Like, I'm not even joking. There's a lot of cool superpowers. I do not want that one. I am not mentally capable of handling that power.
It's like, what's 2017 going to be like? Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, why? What's 2016? A person in 1984 gets the power, looks forward to 2016. watching all of his current relevant celebrities die.
No.
Maybe the next year will be even better. Oh, God, Trump's the president now. The guy that was on done the WWF is now the president. What is happening?
What is happening? This can't be real.
Turns out it was Mike Judge, and nobody believed him. He's still telling the future, and nobody believed him.
Please, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, Mike Judge secretly just sits rocking back and forth in his office. Like his instead of drawing like an 8-year-old girl's his is just making movies. Somebody actually believed him with Office Space, so that's the reason why we were able to avoid the Y2K bug.
That all makes sense now.
Yes, it does. Every bit of it. Beavis and Butthead was a fever dream.
All right, so Shield, everybody's in the future except for Fitz. He
Yep.
got left behind because he wasn't in the prophecy. Because his part of the prophecy is he has to go rescue them. Yay!
Yay, that totally makes sense.
But how is he gonna get 90 years into the future?
We have a time capsule for this automaton.
The automaton has a cryo chamber.
Because he would?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Sure, alien tech, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's from I'm not joking from this. He is from Earth 1999999. I'm not joking.
Sure.
And then I wrote down one final thing. I love the Star Wars references.
Yes. Star Wars reference because Disney.
Time traveling shotgun axe.
That was what I was trying to say at the end of the last one. Like the best thing about Fitz's getting prepared for the future is that he makes sure to bring Max shotgun axe.
I wonder if he grabbed Coulson's good hand.
No, they don't want to put that in the budget.
Yeah,
that's a writing problem too.
Yeah, that is when you have
we can solve too many problems with this robot hand.
it's a hand waving tool, you would say.
But ching. So glad you have that.
Best Christmas present ever.
So what are they doing there? Unknown. Why? Unknown. Much help.
And a great D&D spinoff, Mobsters, Monsters, and Mercenaries.
Mobsters, monsters, and mercenaries.
And like he got a levity chip installed in 80 years, turns out. Like because now mini robot Vin Diesel, micro machine Vin Diesel has jokes. He got jokes now.
Well, I guess once the Earth was destroyed, maybe his protocol could turn off since he didn't have anything to observe anymore.
Possibly.
And he got to have fun, like planning this mission that they're gonna go on to save everyone.
Yeah, because it is obvious he had fun with this. So headcanon accepted.
Because like that's the first thing he says when he's like, I've spent the last 80 years formulating a plan for us to save everyone. Okay.
Yeah, so it has to be an alter. Well, okay, so this is a little confusing. One, it kind of has to be an alternate future though, like an alternate timeline. Or an alternate universe. Because now Quake was never in the universe to destroy the planet if it was this Quake that destroyed Earth. Which is, I mean, yeah, Earth went from smooth to chunky, whatever. So they're creating a paradox here. Or the fact that cryo chamber can jump dimensions as well, or timelines.
Maybe.
Or like I said, since he's from Earth, almost 200,000, I'm guessing like it's a special pod that can time jump.
Maybe.
Multiverse.
I kind of lean more towards like it wasn't Quake that destroyed the world. She just got blamed for it or something like that.
Yeah, possibly. Like somebody calling themselves Quake. Probably a
Quake.
Crees are bastards.
Destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, because that doesn't seem like a very Daisy thing to do.
No. At least not on purpose.
No. All right. So is it time for some fun and games?
It's time for some fun and games with Fitzsimmons.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Episode 6, Hasbro Gaming Night. With Quake's game of life on the line, the team adventures across the snakes and ladders of pre-high society to get a clue into the secret of the Blue People's monopoly. Do you guys know how fucking hard it is to avoid spoilers while also preparing an episode intro? So fucking hard.
I'm guessing he got a little tired of me saying he stole all of our notes in his show intros. Oh, you're an international treasure, Daryl. Never freaking change. Oh. So Raul's name, and I'm going to say this knowing he's listening. Raul's name was almost Diseased Child Monster.
Diseased Child Monster.
And I'm getting the glare of doom from him, and I can just tell it.
I can feel it.
Feeling the Raul death stare like Luigi. Do you know how ridiculous I look wearing a medal with little rhinestones on it?
It's
Oh man, Fitz.
every year. It's a trophy from every one of your kills.
Oh, all right.
That explains the blood.
I love yin and yang Fitz. Like the fact that he's kind of embracing his dark side, and I love it in this.
Oh yes. And Fitz and Simmons back together.
Yes. And they're totally gonna get married, and nothing bad will ever happen to them ever again.
No, absolutely not.
No. Because as proven, they take loved characters, and remember, guys, this is a Whedon joint. Rip Tess. Poor Tess.
Poor Tess.
I feel bad about Tess.
This whole
I like
episode,
Tess.
though, they're like, hey, all these extra characters we've introduced, let's just go ahead and kill all of them.
Yeah, you liked Mind Reading Boyfriend. He's dead.
And Reading Boyfriend is dead.
Tess is dead.
Tess is dead.
Fat
the
angry dude is dead.
Dude is dead. Hold on, let's see if I can do it. Cassius.
Yep. There you go.
Still dead.
Oh yeah, he's super dead.
Gemma straight up
Garrote done.
throat cut that dude.
Oh, dude,
Lord,
she
the
had that
butter
look
knife.
of satisfaction on her face too. I don't want to live in this future at all. You want to know why? It's not because of the world blowing up. It's not because of humans being enslaved. You want to know why?
Why?
3 words. What are tacos?
What are tacos? What the hell kind of future is this?
Mac bringing truth to power.
Wait, is he inhuman? Nah, he's just cool.
I love them. I love those two. Macchio is so great, man. Just the relationships are on point in this. That was my wrestling name in college.
Macchio.
Yeah, I love Fitz being aggressive. Like I really like it. And I don't remember the actor's name, and I'll probably butcher it anyway. I'm looking at you, Rob Dalton. But like did that one on purpose. I like his range of acting. Like he went to acting school over the summer or over the couple summers ago, and like it paid off.
Oh shit.
Last year and then this year, like Fitz is just on top of it. I adore Little Flint. He's great, even though his powers are a little weird looking. But so were Quakes when she started getting them. So
Yep. And
they'll
he can
get better.
He has earth manipulation powers or something.
Yeah, he is.
He's an earthbender, I guess.
He's an earthbender, and his name is Flint.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
Did you seriously not pick up on that?
Me. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Now we definitely have rock and roll with him and Quake being tag team partner now. Done. We're good. Okay, we had
Okay.
Shake and Bake before with her and Lincoln, and now we have rock and roll.
Rock
We're
and
good.
roll. Yes.
When we get the Secret Warriors
So-
next year, that will be the leaders.
So how does the Terrigen Mist not kill Inhumans anymore?
Yeah, I know. That was like
Is
a
this
one-time
different?
thing, I guess. I don't know.
Is this like more pure Terrigen Mist? or-
Maybe it was just because that those Terrigen crystals that killed the first black guy, whose name I regrettably forget,
Trip.
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 Yeah, that killed Trip. I'm guessing like something put underground for thousands of years, something.
Yeah, but
The actor got busy doing other things.
yeah, but Daisy's mom also like used the crystals to kill random human people.
Yeah, I don't know. That never happened.
But wait,
That ever happened. This is the reason why we don't bring up Daisy's mom like at all in these shows anymore. No, like they look back at that and it's like, all right, retcon time. We have shit. We had shit ratings in season 3, so we're just gonna forget all of that ever happened. Okay, moving on.
Oh well.
Like Daisy's mom or her dad are like never mentioned again. Like
They mentioned her dad last season, because they used his formula for something.
yeah, that's true.
Super soldier serum. That's right. Captain Fomerica. That's what he used.
Captain America. Yep.
It was a modified version of Daisy's dad's formula.
So speaking of dumb and over the top, we get Alan Tudyk.
Wait, what?
Alan Tudyk.
Oh, is he the brother?
No, he's the dude.
The dude.
He's the dude. The buyer dude with the slug.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
It is not Alan Tudyk.
That is
It's Harold.
absolutely Alan Tudyk.
It's Harold from Better Call Saul.
No, it's,
Harold Hamlin.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Also, apparently those two look incredibly similar to me, apparently.
Let me prove it to you. Better Call
If so, then those two look awfully similar to me.
I can't think of his name.
Alan
Let's see, Harold Hamlin. Where are you?
Tudyk.
Howard Hamlin. Sorry.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's see. Patrick Fabian. Yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Senator Gaius Panarian.
Oh, whatever.
Fun games.
I like mine better.
Not Alan Tudyk.
It's Alan Tudyk now.
Though I want to know who Cassius' brother is, because he looked really familiar, but him being blue kind of threw me off. So
Yeah. He is blue. WDO. Also kind of proving that there are various shades of blue within the Kree.
Yes, but apparently Howard Hamlin, after Chuck died, he had a rough time and then went into space and became a senator. And nobody likes him there either.
Yeah, nobody ever likes him anywhere.
But he brings exotic slug meat
Yeah.
to the parties because
And weird over the topness. So again, I love it. Like,
oh yeah, he was great. I was like, Howard, what are you doing in space?
I was like, Alan Tudyk, what are you doing in space?
No.
It is now. He just showed up out of nowhere with a spaceship. I had that written down.
Yeah, that was your other nickname I was thinking of for you.
I still prefer him in cardigans.
All the Gemma quotes.
Yeah. And there was limited cutlery to choose from.
Okay, you did get them all. Good job. Tic-tac-toe.
Mac is was the class treasurer and a national treasure.
For 3 years.
Don't just look by his cover. He's a big dude, big imposing dude, but he's smart as hell.
Oh, but man, the plot did thicken in this episode.
Yeah, it did.
It's like, we're gonna kill everybody, and yeah, your right-hand lady, you're gonna make her fight Quake to the death.
Yeah.
Okay. Except they didn't kill her.
No. So she'll be back. She might join the team.
Fitz brought the icing guns.
Yeah, the icers.
So the only one that died in that whole shootout was poor Cassius and his lack of a throat.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, for good reason. Like, I can't blame Gemma at all on that one.
Yeah. We had a fun lady fight.
Yeah, fun lady fight. And pretty cool, pretty well choreographed fight between mind reading boyfriend and May.
Yeah, that was cool too.
It was
But,
better than all of Iron Fist.
Props to them on the lady fight for not making it a sexy lady fight.
Yeah, just straight up
It was
two badasses just wrecking the shit out of each other.
Brutal, like hard to watch. Ow, this hurts.
Yeah, man.
Like
Turns out when Quake's powers are used for combat. They've done real good on improving that technology and making it look visceral and like it makes an impact. And then balls to the face.
Yeah, there's that. Quick in the balls.
So, and all right, you freaky blue bitch was almost somebody's nickname.
Should have been Rolls.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. So when did Fitz get that good with a gun? I guess it's the Hydra training coming through.
Yeah, maybe in the I always call it the Matrix. What is it actually? The framework. Maybe in the framework he got some gun training.
Possibly because he's a badass now, man.
Yeah, he can fight, and
like including shooting a very small target from while jumping out a window, like or off a platform.
Booyah!
And then still landing on his feet. Like Fitz is a goddamn ninja now.
He's here to save the day.
Yeah, he is.
Here I come to save the day.
I am Fitz, and I get my woman. I do love the little back and forth between them. For the record, I proposed first. Sure, you did. No, I actually did. Oh. So yeah, they're gonna get married. Nothing ever bad is ever going to happen to them ever.
No, but here's my theory on Discount Star-Lord.
Yeah,
the voice he heard in the planet there was his father.
And it's a planet.
No. on the Earth. No. And Fitz was down on the planet.
Oh, you're saying this is Fitzsimmons' baby child from the future. Great baby child.
Maybe. We'll see.
It's only 70 years, so
who knows?
Great.
The timeline is all wacky and wonky.
Yeah.
Happen. I'm just throwing it out there. It's crazy enough to be true.
May going down to the surface is absolutely never going to come back. She's going to die. Like they keep saying that everybody dies with the roaches. Everybody dies with the roaches. Yeah, May is absolutely going to die.
She's not going to die.
No, she's not going to die. Anybody who thinks that, like, I have a real bad theory. I have a real bad point for you. She's not going anywhere.
No, she's good. She's solid.
Yeah, she has a.
Knocks on his way down to help her too. So
yeah. Micro Machine Vin Diesel's on his way. So,
you know where that leads to, right?
Of course. I am a Cree, as I have always been, brother. That was so fantastic.
I am a Cree, as I have always been, brother.
Oh my god, just so stupid, and I love it. Hello, fellow humans. Oh man, just so good. So good.
It's kind of like the Tick in robot form.
He kind of is.
Hi, chums. I am a Cree, as I have always been. We have to save the future. I have been formulating a plan.
Oh, I can get behind on that one. That was good. So yeah, we're gonna rescue May, and now we have Kree Empire to deal with, and still 17 episodes to do it in. So we're good.
We're all good here. Everyone's good here. How are you?
I'm surprised Cassius didn't last the whole half season.
Me too. That was genuinely shocking when he died.
Yeah, like I was legitimately surprised. Like, oh, this is on a half season mini boss. Oh, okay then. All right. Cool. Maybe Brother will be until the half season break, and then something. We're getting Secret Warriors this next year though, so that'll be interesting to see how this spins off into Secret Warriors, which I've heard Flint being casted for as well. So I mean, he's gonna be there.
Oh, good to know he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's turns out Disney not shirking away from people of color and main parts of shows anymore, because that would be a dumb thing to do.
Man, Cassius's brother. No, it doesn't sound right to me anymore.
Cassius,
his brother. He's in a bunch of different random things.
Oh, he's just that guy.
Yeah, he was in the Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows as a snatcher.
No, Harry Peter and the
Snatcher. He's in the Magicians. He's the fairy ambassador, whoever that is.
I've probably seen him.
And the Librarians.
Oh, both those are great shows.
I know. I listened to the show today. Turn, Washington Spies, and Salem. So he's making his rounds.
Who was he on the Librarians?
He was in what episode? He was Darrington Dare.
Oh shit! I know him now. I just watched that episode the other day.
Oh, well, you should have recognized him better than me.
Yeah, because
Even if he was blue.
and not talking with the same voice as he had when he was Darrington Dare on the Librarians. He's like over the top British man on the Librarians. So
I'm down.
all right. So we go from a show that we love because of its weird wackiness to a show that we love because what? Hey, Mr. Robot. Unless you got anything else on.
No.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
on the shield. I'm ready for more.
Yep, absolutely. Let's keep doing this. And what we got
Mr. Robot, Shutdown minus R. Wait, should that really be an uppercase R?
No.
Okay, kids, the end is here. Will Elliot finally get his mum and dad to kiss at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance? Will he stop Biff from using the sports almanac to create a crappy future? Will he put right what once went wrong? Well, since it's part of the show's core and we want to get another season, surely not. Oh wait, the bad guys have what they want apparently? And people reflect on how undoing things will give them back a bunch of debt and the world will still be screwed? Hey, Elliot, maybe keep the credit card files encrypted, okay? But ultimately, the show had Elliot and his dad talking a whole lot more, and we haven't had nearly enough of that this season. They work so well together, and I really hope they offer Christian Slater a lot more money to become a regular again next season.
Well, Christian Slater's an executive producer, so he'd be
Yeah, he's paying.
himself. He'd be paying himself, right?
Yeah, he's literally paying people to be on this show. So I think he was just busy this year, so that's the reason why he didn't get too much of it. So I wrote down a checklist for this show, for this episode,
All right.
and I was wrong on every single one of them. Turns out I can't predict the show.
Of course you are.
So I put down deaths. I go in least from most likely to least likely. Darlene, Dom, Angela, White Rose.
Wow. 0. Okay.
Yeah, 0-4. Price will overthrow White Rose, thus killing her.
Wrong again.
And no less than 3 explosions. There were none.
I wasn't sure.
There were none.
No.
I watched this 3 times.
Wow.
I really liked this episode. So enough of Christian Slater being a series regular. Can we have Joey Badass be a series regular next year?
Please.
So good.
Just, it doesn't have to be much. Just like once per episode, he comes on for just a few minutes, does his thing, and leaves.
Says something weird like, hey, baby, you want some of this catnip?
Man, ain't nobody should treat a catty like that.
So, like, yes, have him come in, one liner, maybe shoot a dude every so often because apparently he's real good with a gun.
And knifing people.
Leon's a man. Leon is the man. Like, yeah, I love. Okay, so weird question. And so, is it depression or victim blaming when you're screaming at yourself with dissociative identity disorder?
I have no idea. I don't know how to answer this question.
Rachel brought me some pimento cheese and pretzels. Yeah. I love the conversation between Elliot and Robot. Like, it was so good. And yet still somehow this show gets dissed for freaking Golden Globes and things like that. Like, I don't understand Hollywood at all.
No, it doesn't make sense. At all.
No. So what the hell was up with that house manager dude? That guy was super creepy.
I'm talking about the weird 70s guy axing guy to death, or
No.
wait, which
No.
sorry, I watched this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. Like none of these are like a whole bunch of these are not going to make sense. So no, the house manager, Price's house manager, when Angela was getting up there.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he just likes hiring creepy people.
It's so awkward us having these notes and not making any of them. So, crooked CIA captain dude could not cough after having an axe in the chest. Sorry, that was kind of immersion breaking for me.
Yeah, that was an intense scene.
Yeah, brutal even for this show.
I mean, it was kind of, showing it coming, but still hard to watch.
Yeah, a little bit.
Still, damn it, Dom. You just gone upstairs instead of downstairs.
Yeah.
You're so smart. You're so smart. How did you not figure this out?
I put in here, Dom, this is all kind of on you as well. Quit blaming other people.
Oh yeah, when she's like going off on Darlene, it's like it's not all Darlene's fault.
Yeah.
You can yell at her if you want to, but it's yeah.
Yeah. This is not all Darlene.
Maybe you just would rather yell at the guy who's now dead with several axe holes in his chest, but
yeah, you can yell at him. So you were right and wrong with your literally zero answers. We got some answers in this one. We got some backstory of the whole thing. Some Dark Army backstory, and then the bomb is dropped. I repeat, the bomb has dropped.
Which one?
Price being Angela's
Okay.
father.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Yes. His motivations are much less creepy now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they went with that route instead of him just wanting to screw that girl. Like, yeah, altruistic trying to help his daughter makes a lot more sense.
I don't know why.
And or
It took us 20 minutes for him to tell her.
yeah, him like he's getting a little bit more and more like the spaces between all of his words are getting longer and longer every time he talks.
He's turning into Dumbledore.
He kind of is.
Well, the Richard Harris version of Dumbledore.
Yes.
My Dumbledore.
I loved the new Dumbledore. I love.
I mean, Michael Gambon's great too, but Richard Harris will always be my Dumbledore because he was my first.
Well, yeah.
Alas, earwax.
So, speaking of immersion breaking, the Alexa show did not exist in 2015. Why did we have it 3 times in this episode?
Because marketing?
But no, it didn't exist.
Well, in this alternate future, it did, or past.
I guess.
Maybe when the market crashed, they decided to go ahead and release it early.
We need to make money still. Bring out that weird thing that nobody actually uses. I've seen one Alexa show on. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's the freaking name of it. I'm sorry. All right. I've seen one show out there, and no, it was never used. Like they used it for a couple of times, and then just kind of went to dust on the counter. Turns out when they took away YouTube from it, that this person who bought it for that just stopped using it. But it didn't exist in 2015, so F off.
Yeah, that's right. And it came out last year.
Yeah, it did. Before we get into like the end tail of it and stuff, you have any other notes?
You don't get to summon me like Alibaba. Though I will agree with Daryl. I was wondering where they were gonna go with like future stuff, like the next season, because first one is discovering he is Mr. Robot. Season 2 is him kind of at war with Mr. Robot, and then that carries over into this season. But at the end of this season, now we're working together with Mr. Robot. Ooh, I am intrigued by this idea, and I want to see more of it.
Right?
So yeah, I'm all in for that. The Elliot wasn't pushed out the window?
No. Yeah. Turns out he jumped or whatever. When did his psychosis actually start? Because man, like that poor kid.
Yeah, and that felt a little bit kind of like cheap retconning to me. Maybe it was just me. I didn't like it.
I think they were trying to dial back the child abuse part of it.
Yeah. Probably trying to make Christian Slater's character more sympathetic so that when he's now a good guy in the next season, we don't hate him for shoving his son out the window, even though this isn't the actual Christian Slater. I don't know. They probably have their reasons.
Like I said, turns out that child abuse may not be the best backstory for people.
And I guess that would explain why he never told what's her face, Krista.
Yeah.
I never told you my dad shoved me out a window. No. I did not. I would remember that. And Irving, he's kind of terrifying, and I liked how Bobby Carnival is just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in the next season. So seeing the episode, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
White Rose can suck it. I've done my time. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that means we're not getting him next season, but
yeah, I'm all right with that. He did his job.
Yeah, I enjoyed his character though. He was an interesting one, and I like how they were able to bring him in and basically, yeah, he's been here the whole time. It's just he only ever talked to Mr. Robot. That's why we've never seen him before. Yeah, it's a clever little trick you did there. I approve. I approve of this.
So, I love the economist hooker is my spirit animal, by the way. I loved her. She was so good. And then at the end, that was Tyrell, right? At the very end.
No.
No?
No. You didn't recognize him?
No.
Oh, man.
Turns out I'm bad at this game.
No, at the very end, that was Vera from season 1. Crazy man.
Oh.
That killed Shayla and put her in a trunk.
Oh. Oh, right.
Yeah, that guy, you know.
Like, I've watched this episode 3 times, and I thought that was Tyrell all 3 times.
No, that's why I came in and said like a bunch of weird gibberish nonsense. And
yeah, like Tyrell does.
Well, he was also wearing the big weird fur coat, and yeah, they showed his face.
Yeah, they did, but like I didn't like none of it made any like it still like triggered to me that might be Tyrell.
No, it's not Tyrell. It's
okay.
It's Vera from season 1. He's back.
Yay!
Because Elliot broke him out of jail. He killed Shayla and then peaced out.
Right. That's right.
Because you know, Elliot screwed up his drug business with his hacking skills.
That's right. And we can't have Fabulous Eddie or whatever his name was be the drug leader anymore.
Oh, Hard Andy.
Hard Andy. There we go.
We gotta have
Fabulous
more.
Eddie.
We gotta have more Hard Andy.
Yeah, he's probably going to be the one who reports to
The Vera.
Vera.
He's his new distributor.
Yeah.
He works for Vera. I'm down.
Hard Andy.
So yeah, so is he the villain of the next season? Why are they bringing him back? I don't
know.
I don't know.
I don't know at all.
That guy? I mean, I enjoyed him in season 1. He was a great villain. But then he left, and
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
So, all right. I loved this season. It was real good. It went a little bit more whoopity-doo than the last couple of seasons, but I kind of like it, and I'm so glad they did not go full like alternate universe in this one.
Oh, see, I guess this is where we're going to disagree, because I felt underwhelmed. No, like I still really liked it a lot, but it kind of ended. I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
It felt like this was all set up for the next season. And
episode season, man, they're a bitch.
Yeah, I know. They're like over a year between seasons here.
Yeah.
And well,
welcome to the Game of Thrones fandom. At least with the show, we don't have to wait 2 years.
This is fair. It's fair. I don't know. It's like, so what is Right? Where's this secret project? And is it time travel? Alternate universes? I don't know. Part of me was kind of wanting the show to take a hard left turn into sci-fi, but
I still want it rooted inside.
I'm okay with it being a little rooted too. But I don't know. I was curious to see where that was going to go. And then ultimately, they just did some hand waving and White Rose is crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Or does he? Because apparently his followers believe enough in whatever he's doing that they will kill themselves on his command. Her command. Her command.
Her command.
Proper pronouns.
Yeah, pronouns are hard.
They are
Their
hard.
command. I've started calling a lot of more people there, and it turns out people get pissed off when you call them that. I'm like, man, I'm just trying not to offend people. Give me a break.
Z.
It's like I'd rather be just like say everybody's just chill. Everybody's the same. We all people, man. We all have the
We're all
same.
people, man, but
We're all made.
ours is hard because the character in the show plays both sides. And so
Yeah, man.
sometimes he's a he and sometimes she's a she. It's cool, bro.
I mean, like, if you're going down, like, direct to it is, like, however they're presenting at the time is what the pronoun is, at least from what I
so
understand.
when we reference White Rose, it should always be she.
Yeah, because most of the time when we reference White Rose at all, it's when she is in power. Like, the dude, BD Wong, whose name I forget, he is just BD Wong, and then he is White Rose.
Yeah, he's just the other guy. He's the guy, and then there's White Rose.
And so, like, whenever he's dealing with his business stuff, like, it's always BD Wong form. And then White Rose is the Dark Army side of things. So I don't know.
I'm okay with it. But no, I'm still ready for season 4.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
I didn't love the ending. I felt like it didn't.
It was a little
much.
rushed, especially like the very, very end of it.
Yeah, it was like building all this stuff and laying all these different clues and.
But you
man,
nailed it.
later on-
Like, we're not getting any answers because the show wants you to be.
Well, that's Mr. Robot. That's what they do. They kind of tricked me because at the beginning of the season they're like, "Here's a bunch of answers." Like, oh wow, is that what we're doing now? And then at the end of the season,
Nope.
we're gonna screw around with you a little more. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Time to rip the Band-Aid off, I suppose. Here we go, you guys. It's the Punisher, I suppose.
Punisher episode 5, Gunner. Frank has a wall of guns. Walls of guns are cool. Agent McSexy looks into her savior's identity while bringing True Blood into the investigation. Meanwhile, Frank goes into the woods to track down the Green Arrow.
All right. So. All right. I can't watch this show anymore. Not just because, like, I'm genuinely not enjoying it. But even the parts that I could possibly enjoy, which are the people parts of it. You know what I love? Like a good, like, human view of, I love television psychology. It's fantastic to me. It's interesting to me. And what they do to support PTSD and bring that forward is very well done. I know this because I've worked for the military essentially in a role very similar to what Micro has worked in. But instead of just Micro being on the computer, I was actually out with the soldiers a lot of times, taking their biometrics, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I've seen some shit. And this show is just trigger warning after trigger warning after trigger warning. And it gets to a point where I become numb while watching it. I can appreciate what the show is doing because it's not a superhero show. And I'm kind of glad that it's not a superhero show, because if they try to do a superhero show, it would piss me off even more, because it would be pissing on the soldiers that have given their lives and sometimes more importantly, their minds to allow for this kind of show to be created. So as of these 3 episodes, I'm tapping out. You can continue to review the show and I will give witty commentary on it, but I can't bring myself to watch the rest of this show.
Alrighty then.
And that is, and like, and you and Daryl have been, busting my chops and Slack about it. And it's not just because I am overtly meh about the show, like I was Daredevil, or like grumpy and slightly insulted by my intelligence, slightly being insulted by Gotham back in the day. It is because I don't like guns, sex, and cars, which is the other side of this story. Is literally those three things. I hate that. Hate it. And I hate it more than stupid for stupid's sake. Like, I'd rather watch Andy from Twin Peaks than that. I don't like the Fast and Furious movies, even after they became superhero movies. Because I don't like guns, sex, and cars. On the soldier side of it, it's just way too close to home. And I can't bring myself to see it. Like, especially after I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and skipping ahead to Judas Goat and Crosshairs, where the kid tried to kill himself because of everything. Like, I just can't. Shut up, Symbol. So, all right, we're going to move on into the show proper now on this one. So I kind of want to give that disclaimer. I'm out. Please go ahead and continue the story. Like, absolutely. If you want to keep Punisher on the orange for the next, 6 episodes, I will be glad to hang on with those with you and kind of poke at it as I see fit. But I can't. And I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We all have our things. I don't really agree with you about the dude bro side of things. Like, it's not really the focus of the show. I mean, that stuff is
there are 2 focuses to this show.
Yeah, but that one's
soldiers and dealing with everything that they've dealt with. And then dude bros. Like, there are 2 focuses, and one of which I hate, and one of which is just too close to home.
I do not agree with the dude bro commentary at all. Like, even on that side of it, it's just not like that. But anyway, episode 5 is that
episode 5? We have more reused shots. At least this time it's a different one. Yay!
Reused shots. Yes.
We save a lot of money because we use like the same 30 freaking minutes of film.
Trauma.
Yeah. So summed up the entire thing with stupid macho bullshit. Like, thank you for summing up the entire show there, Micro. Appreciate it.
Well, maybe that's what I was. My first note is Micro has a good point, but I watched this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and
I watched this today. I have never been more happy for the skip intro button. Thanks, Netflix. I love the intros for the rest of the shows, man. This one is not great music, and then also gun porn.
It is very gun porn. I will give you that about the intro.
So thanks for the skip intro button. And then I watched the episode 7 on my my Chromecast, and it doesn't have the skip intro button. I'm like, no, I gotta watch this thing. No. I'm off to see your wife. Yeah. I'm John Barathol, and I'm a dickhead for being a dickhead. I told your mother to keep you home. Who names their kid Gunner?
Who does name their kid Gunner?
Rednecks. Trust me. So all that I'm hearing, there's the scene where Karen is talking to Frank, and Frank is bark, 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 at Karen. That's all I'm hearing is him yapping, like barking at her. It's like watching a rabid bulldog like just bark at a screen door. Though I kind of enjoyed the awkward road trip. That was kind of fun.
That was fun. And I hate you didn't get to episode 8 and that you're giving up before episode 8 because there's some really good just character stuff in episode 8. It's the best episode of the season so far. But I'll talk about it when we get there because you're not gonna watch it. But
Okay.
all of the like micro Frank kind of like awkward odd couple buddy stuff is really
Yeah. It's fun.
Really,
that
really
part is good. But that is
Like-
so few and far between to keep my interest.
yeah, like in this one with Frank like eating tuna straight out of the can.
Yeah. That was-
And Michael comes in with a sandwich. Where'd you get that? I made it.
Did you bring me one? No. Do you want one? Yes.
You want me to get from the store? Pick me up some milk and some 1/16 solder tips.
So although the Kentucky shot was shot on scene as far as I could tell, because I've seen plenty of those woods in my youth, and that was definitely not Georgia woods.
No, that was way too hilly.
Yeah, that felt Kentucky. Like I may not have been to those specific woods because there's a lot of woods in Kentucky.
Yeah, there is.
But those woods felt very actually in Kentucky, and it's very rare that they actually kind of point out where they're going to, and them calling out Kentucky. If they would not have filmed it in Kentucky, I think it would have pissed a lot more people off, and those are the kind of people you don't really want to piss off, considering that's your main demographic for the Shooty Bro show. No, and shaky cam, yay, shaky cam.
Shaky cam. But it was first person cam, so I guess I'll allow it a little bit.
So, okay, now we're beyond trying. This brings me to the next point. We're beyond pretending, and we're now just a first-person shooter. We are basically playing a bad mod of Grand Theft Auto 5, and the worst part of it is you can't control it.
And it's not Grand Theft Auto. It's clearly Counter-Strike, man. Come on.
No, because then there's guns, and then there's different kinds of guns, lots of guns, which is not Counter-Strike, and also cars, lots and lots and lots of cars, and helicopters.
Where are all these cars you're seeing? There was a van and a helicopter and a drone. There's a drone.
Yeah, random drone. It's fine. He seemed like the kind of guy that had random drones just around.
Oh yeah, Micro absolutely has random drones.
Yeah.
And he uses it to save Frank's life. So
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Props to him.
No, but like the last, like maybe not this episode and like these episodes, like, but the last 3 episodes were all just gun and car porn. But yeah, it's a bad video game that you can't control. That's kind of what I hate with this show. Turns out also, the dark filmed screens on this one are real super dark, because I have no idea what happened in the last half of this episode, because it all happened during night, and when they're shooting day for night and over drop the gamma on the camera. Hey, I know what I'm talking about. You drop the gamma during editing, and then you shoot day for night still. Just it doesn't, and it winds up making everything look crappy and bad. And I've heard less grunting and porn.
There was a lot of grunting. Oh, there was a fair amount of grunting.
There was a lot of grunting. There was so much grunting.
Nice little moments between him and Gunner.
Yeah.
Sorry I shot you, bro. That's cool. I understand why you did. Make sure I get buried.
Yeah. That was and coming from what is widely considered as Kentucky royalty. Yeah, that's exactly how that would be there. I want to die on this hill. Why? Because I live on this hill. This is my hill. Bury me. Don't let them people burn my corpse, because that's when you go to hell. So make sure you bury me, because I want to be in the ground where God intended.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah. Any other notes on this dumb episode?
This episode wasn't dumb. When we found out who Agent Orange is, he works for the CIA.
Yeah.
And William Rollins, and he's permanently scarred by Frank's fist.
Yep. Knocked out his eye. Good.
Hell yes. Punch that guy right in his stupid face. And then bandage sexy time, because why not?
Yeah, I guess. Again, sex. Yay.
Yeah, I know. I got that. Screwed me up. See, the last time I was like, yeah, where's the TNA in your Dude Bro show? Oh, frick, all 3 of these episodes.
Yep. And the last 3 episodes we had gun and car porn. So, you're not helping your point of not having Dude Bro shows.
I still don't think it's a Dude Bro show, but
It's it is entirely a Dude Bro show. How is it not?
I've seen Fast and the Furious, and I've seen this. They are not the same thing.
They are essentially the same thing.
We're agreeing to disagree.
I'm agreeing that you're wrong.
I'm agreeing that you're wrong. So we're agreeing to disagree. This is a simple answer. Anyway.
Still wrong.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
They don't have to say about that.
Punisher, episode 6, The Judas Priest. Frank's in bad shape, so naturally Night Nurse makes her obligatory appearance, only she's a man now. I just went with it. Speaking of sex quotas, Agent McScully has the mandated sex scene while literally sleeping with the enemy. The harrowing PTSD C-plot gets some traction as things go south quickly for Lewis, who confronts his sense of betrayal on several fronts.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out where they're going with the Lewis subplot.
He's going to be he's actually from my research period on this, because I actually did research on this show because I know nothing about the Punisher. At least with Iron Fist being bad, like I had hope that Iron Fist would get good. I have no hope that this show will get good. My nose bleeding? Okay, it's not. It was just a weird feeling happening on my face just now. I don't like, he's going to be the primary villain after the whole thing with Agent Orange clears up. Like, he's going to be your Diamondback kind of character at the end. Like, the character that you didn't expect to be a villain and now is suddenly a villain in everywhere.
Yeah,
That's what you saw at the end of Crosshairs.
Crosshairs. What happened at the end of that?
Where he did the whole thing with the pressure cooker and the such.
Oh, that. Yes. That.
Yeah, he's a terrorist. So that's where that's going to go. And the character is, like I said, a actual like continuing villain in the Punisher comic books from as far as Wikipedia can tell me.
Seems legit. But damn, Lewis.
Yeah. Lewis fucked up that dude. Rightfully so. Dude's a dick.
He is.
Fuck that guy.
Not sure I wanted to see him get knifed a whole bunch of times, but
I was okay with it.
Faker.
You don't fuck around with that kind of thing, man. Like, service is a major deal, and to
yes.
completely like play freaking pretend and fuck over the trust of this young kid who has obviously seen some shit. Like,
Obviously.
dude got what's coming to him. Like, I don't feel bad for him at all. I
also made the note of no Claire this time.
Yeah.
We got the other.
You got man Claire.
We got Mr. Claire. Mr. Night Nurse.
Mr. Night Nurse. Because males can be nurses too.
Sure.
I like him. He's actually he's one of the
great.
few good characters in here. Like, I enjoy his character. He actually is, a strong character and has a point. Calls Micro out on his shit. Like this is all your fault, dude. But I know. You shut up.
But then he told a story about his goat, and I was really confused about
Medical
GOAT. Yeah, I know. GOAT. Called him Cassius because GOAT.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hip hop reference that I don't understand.
No, I looked it up. It's greatest of all time.
Oh.
I had to look it up though, because it was like I don't understand what your point you're making here. I don't get it. Greatest of all time, and then Cassius, like Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. I get it now. Okay.
I get it. Yes, makes sense.
Goat.
But yeah, I enjoy the character. I enjoy his character in this. So no, like I don't hate all of it.
I know.
And
But what you do hate, you hate strong.
Yes. Exactly. It's not all bad. It's just bad enough for me never to want to watch this show again. Like other than the fact that like not a lot happened in this episode.
No, it's mostly
It was exposition.
Billy trying to reach out to Frank. Frank trying to decide whether or not he's going to go to him. You know, it's like, well, won't he be disappointed? It's like, yeah, we're Marines. We're used to disappointment.
Kind of has a point.
But where do you find dead Marines? Not on Facebook or Tinder.
I looked. I like him. He's another like the quirky sidekick character, man. He's cool. I like him. Netflix writers know how to write a quirky sidekick.
They do know how to write a quirky side trick.
Side trick? Drink!
Side trick. It's getting late. Old man's getting tired.
So yeah, like not a lot happened. I didn't take.
Where's Frank? Oh, hey, Billy. He showed up. We finally meet up, and they had a nice conversation. I bet you wear fancy suits now. Yeah, I do.
Wear whatever you want.
Yeah, you do. But tisk, Billy. Selling out your friend.
Yeah. Yeah, what a shock. The douchebag's a douchebag.
I know. Pretty
Coming
boy
in-
is a douche.
Coming at nobody's surprise.
I was a little surprised. I was like, oh, he's a douchebag. Dadgummit.
No, I was not taken aback with this whatsoever.
And that's all I got. So, episode 7.
Episode 7.
Punisher, episode 7. Hairs. Lewis struggles with the consequences of his actions as events spiral out of his control. Meanwhile, let's take a moment to reflect on the fact that in this universe, right now, Thor is palling around with the Hulk on a brightly colored alien planet. A teenage Spider-Man is talking to his robot suit while swinging around New York. A little talking tree is gleefully dancing to 80s music. And the military bad guy is bending over a desk while getting spanked and wearing a ball gag.
All in the same one. Which that scene was great. Come on.
It was funny. I'll give you that. Although, again, it just kind of goes with the dude bro sex thing. Like,
I guess. It was weird, but
it was weird. It was super weird. I'm witty. There's a reason why this show is the first thing that pops up when you put in PU in the search line. Waka waka.
yeah.
And we're done. Bye.
Morty's into some weird stuff. A
Yeah.
very convenient ball gag.
Yep, very convenient ball gag.
Don't say a word. And then we chuckle. This is a
So
lot easier when you can kill people.
yeah, a lot easier when you can kill people. It's colder than the witch's tit.
That's where that came from.
Yep.
I knew I recognized, but I couldn't place it.
The naked stuff, the naked thing.
The naked thing. Yep,
I like
that's
the
one.
naked thing.
Oh, you enjoyed that part of the show, huh?
No, I'm just saying that's what he says.
No, I like the naked thing. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, he physically says, "I want to do the naked thing. I like the naked thing."
Well, yeah. Most
Come on,
people-
guys. So yeah, this is the episode that pretty much gave me the hard out.
Dang, I wish you had stayed for one more. I'm going to talk about episode 8. Because
No, absolutely. No, if you want to do
Sure
it like
about
in this episode, I think Daryl gave us a intro for 8. Hold on.
Yeah, Lewis, it was intense. I'm just going to go through episode 7 real quick because I don't.
Yeah, I
Other
got
than the ball gag thing and Frank cornering that guy, not a whole lot interesting happened here. Well, you saw
We're
some
on-
preview, so
we're on first name with Micro now, David. No, he did not
Yeah.
give us 8. He gave us 7 because that's all I said I was going to be able to do.
David. And then I should have known that Agent Orange would be careful.
Yeah.
That was I thought that was a cool shot though.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool shot.
Cinematographically,
Yeah.
Cinematographically. What that
It
word
looked
is?
pretty.
I like the way it was shot. That was cool. And how he barely flinched when the
Yeah.
bullet hit his window, his bulletproof windows.
really bulletproof because that is a hell of a gun that he has right
Yeah,
there.
that was a big old gun, and it just, I mean, it made a mess on the
it
glass,
cracked.
but holy hell.
Certainly, that gun could have fired a second shot, and he was just kind of standing there.
Yeah, looking at him intensely.
Yeah, like,
All
all right,
right,
all right, Frank, literally just pull the trigger again.
It's like, come on, bro. Come at me, bro.
It's like, okay, yeah, another shot in that exact same place. I can almost guarantee that glass wouldn't stand. So just pull the trigger again, Frank. That's what you're good at. Do the thing you're good at.
That was a nice subversion of expectation. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, we're going to take out Ancient Orange halfway through, and then he's the mini boss. Oh, wait, no, he's not the mini boss. Now I'm confused.
Nope, Billy's the mini boss.
Is he, though?
Almost assuredly.
So, then in episode 8,
Yeah, Daryl says
It's,
something witty here. Witty, 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 witty.
witty, we get background and character building and all this great stuff happening. Meanwhile, Mrs. Micro tries to jump Frank's bones, but he's not interested.
Thirsty MILF!
Though he was giving some pretty hardcore mixed signals because he brought her flowers and then they shared a glass of wine.
Oh, jeez. Frank, no, stop.
Well, in the episodes you watched, they introduced the stuff
was-
with his son having
Yeah.
issues. Okay,
Yep.
so she basically she unplugs the router to make her son go offline as a punishment, and Micro freaks out because all the cameras go down. So he sends Frank over to check on things.
Okay.
And the son has, been terrible and left, and she's home alone. And Frank brings her flowers. It's an excuse to apologize for skipping out on dinner. And yeah,
Okay.
she kind of throws herself at him, and he pieces out. It's like, oh no, I'm sorry.
Good guy, Frank.
But he at that point he had David had got the cameras back, so David saw the whole thing.
Okay.
And then so he comes back, and we have this nice awkward drunk talk with drunk Micro, who's been drinking hard the whole time since then, and it's great. It's a really, really awesome scene, like a nice little bonding moment. It's
Okay.
like, I don't blame her. It's like, and I don't blame you either. You go after it. It's like, and then Frank gives him the whole speech of how his wife was the only one for him, and he's not interested. So
Oh.
shut up and go to hell, David. And then David he's like, why don't we just call Mindani and tell her what's going on?
Huh.
Because it seems like if we work together, we could resolve this. He's like, no. If we call her, then Agent Orange goes to jail, and I don't get to kill him. So, no. So no. Whatever. But quote, don't thank me, thank the Vietnamese. So he makes David some Vietnamese food to help his hangover after the night of heavy drinking and talking about how he's hung like a moose.
David is hung like a moose?
Apparently.
All right.
But Frank acts like he doesn't know this when he tied David up naked earlier
Yeah, right?
in this season, but whatever. It was a funny conversation they had about how hung he is.
I can imagine drunk David being fun.
Meanwhile, Mindani, she had found the bug in her office. I think that happened in episode 7.
Yep.
So she sets up, she gets with Sam, gets in the office. They have a conversation out loudly about how they found this other guy that Frank's going to get bullets, so they can basically set a trap for whoever's trying to catch Frank. Agent Orange and Billy get wind of that. Billy's still having sex with Mindani because, we also learned that Billy's past, he was put up for adoption by his drug addict mom, who he now houses in a nursing home somewhere, and she's like comatose, and he goes there once a week and like says terrible things to her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really intense scene at the very beginning of this episode because Billy's kind of rough with his mom. I mean, I get that he hates her since she gave him up a long time ago, but for drugs. But dang, bro.
Damn. That escalated quickly.
So Billy puts a team together to go get Frank. Not unknowingly going into the Homeland Security set up trap, and yeah. So then
And
Homelander
punishing
shows
time
up. No, Frank has nothing to do with this because he doesn't know it's even going down.
Oh,
This is all Mindani's thing, and so Mindani has her team come in, and Billy and his team come in their hoods, and there's a gunfight. Everybody dies except Billy, who runs away. Some Homeland Security people get killed. And then poor Sam catches up with Billy. And then Billy stabs him in the neck a bunch of times.
aw.
And yeah,
You
no,
don't
because I
kill a
liked
witty sidekick.
Sam. He was good. And Mindani gets there, but I don't know if Sam was trying to tell her that, Billy was the one that knifed
But
him.
glug, glug, knife and throat.
And then he dies. And
Aw.
then the episode ends with Mindani in shock in the bath, covered in Sam's blood, and the camera pans over, and Billy's there, gingerly giving her a nice sponge bath to wash all of the blood off her. That is effed up. So we got an effed up bath. But I gotta say, Billy Russo, he's a pretty great villain in the Marvel universe that we've gotten so far. He's no Kingpin.
No.
But he's one of the better villains we've had. He's got they're giving him some good depth. And he's just...
And that's good. I mean, you want to dislike your villains.
Yeah, and I really don't like him, and that's good. That
was kind of the thing with Diamondback and such like that. Like you dislike Diamondback, but you don't really hate him. And it's certainly
no. Because Diamondback was still kind of ridiculous, and
yeah,
part of you kind of liked him in his just ridiculousness and
exactly. But having a good villain that you just legitimately hate all the time is a good thing. Like
Billy Russo, he's a good villain. So
good.
Agent Orange. And they really fill out his story, and you kind of get some of his motivations and stuff. And there's lots of good character building in this episode. It just bums me out that you're never going to watch it, but that's okay. It was a good one.
I legit.
I know. And I'll give you that 5, 6, and 7 were definitely the weaker of the episodes, because it seems to happen in all these Marvel shows. They kind of sag towards the beginning, middle.
It's the middle of the series thing. I mean, it happens in most shows. It's just like 1, 2, and 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I didn't enjoy those, and then these 4, and then these 3 just pushed me.
Those 3 weren't my favorite, but episode 8's real good, real good. 5, 6, and 7, man, they're pretty good. I enjoyed it, but 8 was good stuff. Sorry, you're not going to see it, but you filled in at least on the plot points.
So, I mean, all right. So, I mean, I hope you understand, and I hope you viewers at home understand, I'm not saying I'm out just because I don't like this. I mean, I deal with PTSD myself, and it's just a bit much. And I just can't, and I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
It's okay. But the quote I should have given you, since we did end up talking about episode 8. So he farts and the president catches a whiff. Is that what you're saying?
Aha.
CJ, he farts and the president catches a whiff boat.
I see.
I should have gone there. Oh well.
Should have. I wouldn't have understood it. Kind of like you didn't understand in mine, but that's all right.
That's just because I couldn't remember it.
Yeah. So, all right. I want to take a real quick time here and tell people, speaking of shows that do a lot of things for me and I can understand a lot about, go watch The Good Doctor.
Yeah, I want to watch The Good Doctor. So does Katie.
It is so good. Not even haha funny title name funny haha. No, it is legitimately good. Freddie Highmore, who apparently plays mental abnormal very well, because I mean he's done August Rush, he's done this, he's done a couple of other things on British television.
Was he Norman Bates in Bates Motel? Or was that somebody else?
That was somebody else.
Who am I getting him confused with?
I don't know.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, he plays neuro abnormal very, very well. And this show, There's only 7 episodes of it right now. 7 episode aired tonight. And so I haven't watched it yet because it was airing. It's airing. It just ended at 11. So
Let's see. So Bates Motel. Norman Bates is played by Freddie Highmore.
oh, I didn't watch Bates Motel.
I watched the pilot with you guys.
Did we watch?
Yeah, for rant and review.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, well, it was. We watched. I remember watching it for a rant and review. It was a long, long time ago.
Oh, then he's got some chops on playing neuro abnormal. Like,
what season 1 was? When did this show come out? 2013. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That was a while ago that we watched that.
yeah, that was a hot minute ago. So yeah, Freddie Highmore plays neuro abnormal super, super well. This show is really well written. I kind of felt like I made fun of Rachel for watching this because I'm like, oh no, my wife has turned into a 30-something mom, because she's now watching Grey's Anatomy and such like that. And then I started watching this show with her, and like it instantly grabbed onto me. I'm like, frick, I'm a 30-something-year-old father now too. I also really want to quick touch on the this year's crossover for the DCWU, Crisis on Earth X. It's real solid. It is really, really good. You don't need to be fully caught up. Having some knowledge of what's going on helps. Because I have not watched any of Arrow in 2 seasons now. And I am still not quite caught up on Supergirl or I'm not caught up on any of them. Like I haven't watched any of the new season yet. But I recorded this and then Play on Cloud's like, hey, your recording's gonna expire, and I'm like, fine, F it, I'm gonna watch it. And also Daryl's like, you need to watch this. I'm like, I don't want you when I get caught up. And like, okay. So there's a new Black Canary and she does nothing.
How many Black Canaries are there?
Like 4 now, I think.
Jeez. Okay, sure, whatever.
Freaking Reverse Flash is back from season 1. Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say River Tam. I was gonna get excited.
No, not River Tam. Evil Ollie is still just Ollie, and they don't even pretend that he's not Batman anymore. I'm not joking with this, and yeah. So Iris and Barry are finally getting married. And so Arrow shows up and finds out Kara's coming. So thusly, he brings kryptonite arrows because, and I quote, in case someone like you goes crazy.
Okay, so he is Batman.
Yeah, there's not even an attempt to hide that he's Batman now. Like we have Superman, well, Supergirl, and we have Batman. Like, and it's not even an attempt to hide it anymore. Evil Ollie is just Ollie, I guess. It was fun watching Kara be evil. That was fun. All in all, it was really well done. Like it was a fun ride, even though I had no idea of like backstory of it. Like it was a lot of fun just watching these characters together, and they all act so well off of each other. It's just so much fun watching these guys all play on, and it's what it is. They're obviously having fun with these recordings, and that's what makes these shows shine. Is just them being off, like over the top, crazy, and I love it. Like, and I'm still catching up on Supergirl. It's still real rad. Flash last season, which is now on Netflix, is just really, really good. And Legends Tomorrow is just bonkers, and I love it. So go watch Crisis on Earth X. It's real good. So let's wrap up, shall we?
Hold on. My son is screaming out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show then, or begin wrapping up while he gets there. And he'll read show title. Can't answer in a little bit. If you want to contact the show, you can do so. geekioshow@gmail.com. Just put small screen spoiler show somewhere in the title, in the subject line. All of the social medias are /geekio show. You can give us a call on our Geek hotline. That is 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Our website, which has all of our show notes and more, is geek-io.net/spoiler show. You can obviously watch this show live Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/geekio show. Head over there for our show schedule and things like that. And when we go live, and hit that subscribe button or hit that follow button if you don't want to subscribe to us, and get a notification when we go live. We do rad stuff, play fun games where I find out that I'm just real badass in a corner, apparently. You can support this stream and everything that we do on the Geek.io network by heading over to patreon.com/geekio. And just remember that most of the shows that we talk about are available on Amazon, and you can get those by our affiliate link over at geek-io.net/Amazon. A little bit comes back to us, doesn't cost you anything extra, and you can get all the shows uncensored and all that good stuff. If you want to, we have a Discord. It's geek-io.net/Discord. Come on, hang out with us. If you want to get into the good stuff, head over to Patreon. We got Discord rewards. And also show title candidates. If you want to hop into our live channel, you can do so, and you can add some titles to the showbot at geekioshowbot.tv and vote those up depending on what you like to listen to or what you want Jazz to say funny things on this show, which we have. He's back. Okay.
I'm back.
All right. We got show title candidates. What we got here?
All right. For show title candidates, we have CJ needs a rim intervention. I get that command. Stupid but good. I still have notes. Blue Lady's got balls. Telling time by Monkey. The earth went from smooth to crunchy. Blue People's Monopoly. The Alexa Show. The Economist Hooker is my spirit animal. The intro is gun porn, and Mr. Night Nurse.
All right. Right now we have a whole lot of things at one. I guess the first one to make it two is the leader is the winner.
Come on, Raul. Come and get in here.
There we go. Telling time by Monkey.
Telling time by Monkey. I accept it.
All right. You guys, we will see you right back here in a couple of weeks where Jazz is going to talk Punisher and I'm going to talk other stuff, I guess. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I hope you've enjoyed this Geek.io Media Network production. Copyright 2018, you see how that works?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.